guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sure you can tell that every time I film it's like a whole different setup, but that's because I'm still just trying to figure out lighting and everything because I'm new at this. Duchess? I got some new lights and I'm using them right now. I have no idea if I'm using them right or not, but I need to go ahead and like watch a YouTube video on how to use them properly, but hopefully this looks okay and we can go ahead and get started. I just want to say at the beginning of my video, and I won't mention it again, that, and the reason I'm going to say this is just because of the amount of comments I get about it, asking me, and I just want to say that everything that I am wearing, from my makeup to my clothes and everything that I mention, like every product that I mention, there will be a list in the details section of this video. And it'll have, sometimes I link things, sometimes I have special codes that you guys can use to get a discount. And you can go and look there if there's a product that you see, or if you like what I'm wearing and you want to buy it, you can go on the details and everything is always listed. So I just wanted to say that up front. I'm 26 weeks pregnant, so that's pretty awesome. It seems like I'm pretty far along. And the first thing that happened this week is I had a little scare, kind of like on the day after I did my last video. I was having really bad stomach cramps, like extremely bad stomach cramps, and they were coming every 2 minutes and it was hurting me so bad. And this is like totally TMI, but then I realized that it was probably just a stomach bug or something because I was in the bathroom for a really long time, and I thought that I had gotten it out of my system, and then it came back a couple hours later and the same thing happened. So I kind of panicked because I was looking up like what pregnancy with the cramping plus having diarrhea at the same time, and it said that that could be a sign of preterm labor. So I went into full-blown panic mode and I called the doctor, and they called me back and said it's probably just a stomach bug, and if it gets like really severe, to go ahead and go to the emergency room. So I waited it out. The next day it came back, and then the third day was completely gone. So I must have had some sort of stomach bug, but it's gone now, and I'm happy to say that everything was fine. I was also a little bit concerned because I didn't know if I was leaking amniotic fluid, just because there were a couple times that I felt like I had like wet my pants or something. And when I went into my appointment yesterday, she checked on it and the fluid is normal and I'm not leaking amniotic fluid. So that's good news. I guess some people just leak more than others. I know that's also TMI, but I just want to be upfront about these things so that if you're going through the same things, you are aware of things that can happen to you. I also am still having bleeding gums, and that's a normal symptom of pregnancy. I still haven't gotten in to see the dentist, but I'm having bleeding gums. I've been having calf cramps, not super bad, but in the middle of the night, I'll wake up and have a calf cramp. And if I just flex my toes up really hard, it goes away instantly. So the second that you feel a calf cramp coming on, just flex your heel and it'll work. I've definitely been having pregnancy insomnia. I can stay up so late, and anytime that I wake up, like if I wake up from having to go pee in the middle of the night, which happens all the time, sometimes it's hard for me to fall back asleep, or right when the sun comes out in the morning, I'm awake with it. I've noticed lately a strange calm feeling has come over me, and it's mixed with like a tired feeling, and it's not like I don't feel like an exhaustion or just like it's hard to explain what I'm feeling, because it's kind of like a zen, calm, just like chill, like wave has come over me, and that's new this week. I just feel really relaxed about everything, and I like that symptom. I'm moving slower and slower as time goes on. Small tasks do tire me fairly easy, just house chores and stuff. I feel like they're just so much harder than they used to be, so it's easy to get tired. I have not had razor burn since I was in probably middle school, and my skin is so sensitive right now with pregnancy that I'm starting to have razor burn again and razor bumps. Very strange. Bending over is almost impossible. I've talked about this before, but I have to kind of like turn my legs out and point my knees outwards and kind of do like a plie ballet motion to get down and grab things, and I kind of have to squat with my legs open so that I can put my belly between my legs if I have to really bend over, because bending over is just really not an option. I think I'm pulling muscles, and I know that this has to do with the hormone relaxin. I think that's what it is, or it's a chemical, it's called relaxin, and it loosens up all your joints and it loosens everything up in your body to help you prepare for labor. And it's like if I reach across this way with my arm, I pull a muscle in my back here almost every time, and it hurts so bad. It feels like someone just stabs you right in the back with a knife. My joints are totally off their game right now. I've been feeling the tightening in my stomach, which could possibly be Braxton Hicks contractions, but it's like a squeezing, and then I feel Skyla, I can like feel the outline of where her body is. It like tightens around her, and it's like there's like this one lump, and it's literally an outline of her body, and I can like feel everything. Like I felt like I cupped her head this morning. It was so weird. My belly just feels heavier and heavier, and it kind of seems like it's getting lower and lower, but I'm probably wrong on that, but that's just what it feels like. My ankles and feet are very swollen, and I noticed it the first time in my last video. I did a home decor video and I was barefoot because I'm in my house, and I noticed that my feet were just super swollen, and I'm not used to that. My hands aren't swollen at all. Like I can still wear my rings, and my engagement ring and wedding ring are like a 4.5. So my hands haven't swollen yet, but my feet and ankles are, and they're painful. I have been having chafing again from my thighs rubbing together, but that's from the weight that I've put on, and it seems to mostly be in my, I don't know. I know I've put on some weight in my face. You can definitely see a little bit of weight put on in my face, but so far the weight has been put on in my body and not so much totally in my face yet. I'm gradually starting to see it. In my last video, my 25 weeks pregnant video, I could see weight gain in my face, but I don't know. I mean, Nick was telling me last night that I haven't gained very much weight in my face, that, you know, it's, he's surprised at how much weight I've gained because it doesn't really look like I've gained that much weight, which I'll tell you my weight gain in a minute. Some of you already know how much I've gained, but my thighs are chafing together and it hurts. I wore a skirt a couple days ago and it just did not feel good. It was not fun. So I don't know exactly how to address this one because I've talked about it a little bit before, but I just want to say that I don't ever want to be a negative like mom bully who tells other moms things like, oh, just wait until your kids get older because then you won't have any nice things anymore, or wait until your kid gets older, you won't have such a nice house, and or you won't have a life anymore, you won't get to do this with your husband, or things will be this way. And I'm fully prepared for things to change, but I'm a firm believer that you can organize your life however you want it, and you can live your life however you want it. If things like having a clean house are important to you, like they are to me, I'll find a way to keep my house as clean as possible. I know that there's going to be a child running around spilling things and making a mess, and I'm fully prepared for that. But I just feel like some moms think that, I don't know what it is, but I think that some moms want to bring other women down and make them think that their lives are going to be awful once their kid gets here, and I don't really know why. I guess it makes them feel better about their life because they're trying to project what's going on in their life onto other people. But I'm a firm believer that you organize your life the way that you want to. If you want to get a sitter so that you can have one night out every week, that's your option, that's your choice. But if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to make that choice, then no, you're not going to have any time out with your husband, and you are going to be with your kid all the time. It's just up to you. I firmly believe that it's up to you how your life goes. You can't blame your kids for your life going downhill, and I know I haven't had my kid yet, But I just get so frustrated when I get some certain negative comments about what my life is gonna be like when my kid gets here, because nobody knows what my life is gonna be like when my kid gets here. I don't even know what it's gonna be like when she's here, but I just don't like people putting that negative energy out there, and I just really hope that I never put that out in my videos to you guys, because the people that I enjoy watching, like the YouTubers that I enjoy watching and my friends that I look up to, they don't ever come out and say, oh, my life is just a disaster, everything's a disaster, the house is a mess, this is a huge problem, I'm losing my mind. Those aren't the people that I'm interested in spending my time watching. It might be something that you guys are interested in watching, but that type of stuff, I feel like it just puts a damper. So I like to follow people and have people in my life who focus on the positive things and who figure out ways to make the changes if something is going on that they don't like with their child. They come up with a solution. I like to hear solutions rather than a lot of problems. Of course, in real life, problems are going to come up, and there's going to be problems that come up with Skyla that I share, but I hope that I'm never bringing a negative energy to someone else's day by talking about all the awful things that are going on. I like to talk about my symptoms that sometimes aren't very great and positive, but I want to inform other women that if they're having those symptoms, that that's normal and that other people are experiencing it. So I do that more to be helpful rather than to complain about them. And I hope that I can do that in a similar way once Skyla's here. The last thing I'll talk about before I get into my doctor's appointment is I am interested in nipple confusion, because my questions are, and I would like to hear your response in the comments about breastfeeding and bottle feeding. So my question is, I'm gonna breastfeed, but I'm also going to pump, obviously. And when you breastfeed, I think most people pump. And when I pump that milk, I'm obviously going to have to feed it to her in a bottle. So I would like you guys tips on, I'm confused about nipple confusion. Nipple confusion confuses me, because if I start giving her my breast milk out of a bottle, is she gonna stop taking my breast? And because Nick and I were talking about on weekends and stuff, he might want to wake up with her and feed her with a bottle. Is that going to be a problem? I do want to know your comments on this. This is one of the times where I do want input. So please leave your comments and let me know your experience with that. Now let's talk about how my recent doctor's visit went. I went in, and first thing was I got weighed, and I weigh 160 pounds. So when I started out, I weighed 128 pounds. At my first doctor's appointment, I weighed 128 pounds. So I have gained a total of 32 pounds. And one of the first things the doctor said to me was that for my weight that I was when I came in, she only wanted to see a 35-pound weight gain from me total. And I've already hit 32. So if you do the math, I don't have very much room left to grow. And Skyla's only 2 pounds right now. So that's a lot of weight. So where I was confused with all of this is when I went in and I had gained 24 pounds and I said, I'm worried about this weight gain. Is this normal? I feel like I've gained too much. She didn't even hint to me that it could get out of hand or I needed to keep a watch on it or anything. She said, absolutely not. You're completely fine. The weight gain is normal. Don't worry about a thing. She never put any limits on me, and she didn't tell me that I had a 35-pound limit. I had read that online, of course, but you don't believe everything you read online. So I told you guys that I was waiting for my doctor to tell me what her thoughts were, because I trust my doctor. I'm one of those people who I will follow what my doctor says. So she didn't tell me at 24 pounds that I would only need to gain 35 pounds, or I could have started making healthier choices sooner, but now I only have this 3-pound window. I'm worried about it because I don't want to go over my limit. It scares me to go over my weight gain limit. So I'm gonna try and start making healthier choices, and I'm gonna try and start, because you guys know I haven't really been spinning because I got really busy with work, and work is like extremely important to me. So I tend to focus on that over everything else sometimes, and so I've really put off working out, which is really sad. But I'm gonna try and start going out on walks with Zell in the mornings, and I'm gonna try and start buying healthier things for the house. I'm not gonna throw any stuff away that we already have, because I've done that before, and in my opinion, it's a waste of money to throw away food that you already have, because chances are, and I hate to be, I guess I'm being a little bit negative about this, but chances are you're not going to completely start eating 100% healthy lifestyle. So if you throw away all this food, I just don't think that it's a good decision for me. Maybe it is for you to throw away all the junk, but if I throw away all the junk, I'm just gonna find it elsewhere, so I might as well not waste all the money. But what I'm trying to say is I'm gonna try to start making healthier choices. By no means do I think that I'm just going to start eating a perfectly healthy diet. I'm gonna be realistic about this. That would be extremely hard for me, seeing as the past 6 months I've been eating literally whatever I want. So I think it's gonna be baby steps, and I think for me that's the only way that I'm gonna get anywhere with this. If I try and go cold turkey, I think I'll go insane. So I'll keep you guys updated with how that's going. And please let me know, if you're comfortable, in the comments, how much weight did you gain during your pregnancy, and maybe that'll help me out a little bit. After we talked about my weight, she did the fluid check, said the fluids are normal, everything is good, and then we talked about, then I did my glucose test. So for your glucose test, you will go in and drink, my drink was only about this tall. It really wasn't very much at all. I mean, it was maybe 12 ounces. It seemed like maybe, yeah, probably 12 ounces, and it was an orange drink, so it was like a sun-kissed drink. And if you follow me on Snapchat, I documented the whole thing. My Snapchat name is in the details if you want to follow me, if you aren't already. But I chugged the drink really fast because I just wanted to get it over with, and everybody told me that this glucose test was an absolute nightmare. So I chugged the drink, and then you push the timer, and an hour later they come and take your blood. My initial impression of this glucose drink was that it tasted like a sun-kissed, like a flat sun-kissed. It wasn't bad at all. I actually kind of thought it tasted good. I don't know what that says about me, but I didn't have any problem with what the drink tasted like. And I felt totally fine afterwards. I waited in the waiting room for an hour, and then they called me back to draw my blood. Then the doctor told me that if I failed that test, I would have to come back in for another series of tests. Then she said that I'll be coming in from now on every 2 weeks until I give birth. I got a phone call today, and I took the test on Monday. Today is Wednesday, so it only took them 2 days to get my test results back, and my glucose test came back normal. So I'm really happy, because I thought that because of all the weight that I had gained, that I would definitely have, I just felt like I was gonna fail this glucose test, and I told you guys that. She told me that normally people who fail the glucose test are people who are older or have a history of diabetes, and that, or it could have to do with my diet and lifestyle. And so when I heard diet and lifestyle, eating a high sugar diet, not eating well, I figured that I was gonna have it, and I didn't. So I'm really happy about that. I passed. Okay guys, it's time for products, and I have a ton of products today. So like always, if you're not interested in products, you can skip to the end of this video and see my bump. But if you are interested in my products, we're gonna get started. First of all, I got my second Bump Style box, and I have a code for you if you wanna try Bump Style box out. It's Aaryn 10. My name is spelled A-A-R-Y-N, and then just the number 10 after it. This is my second Bump Style box, and I always love what they send. The clothing that they send is very high end, so I just want to remind you that the price points on these are a little bit higher than most of the things that I usually get from Stitch Fix or other outlets. But Bump Style Box just has really high quality, and I'm just really happy about it. This top that I'm wearing right now, my husband and I are going to the rodeo tonight, so I thought this top would be perfect. It's a 3/4 length sleeve, and it has the button that holds it up on the sides. Sorry about Zell. And it's like a V-neck, and it's not exactly a collar, but it comes up like this. I just really like how it frames your neck right here. And it has 2 buttons in the front, and you'll be able to see more of it whenever I stand up to show you my bump, and you'll be able to see how the rest of the shirt is tailored. But I thought this would be really cute for the rodeo tonight. The brand is DNA, and the price on this is $38, so I like that price. The next thing they sent me are these Citizens of Humanity white jeans, and I adore these jeans. Once again, they have the elastic right here, so you don't have to wear that hideous band all the way around your body. It's not comfortable. I don't like those at all. But this is what the pockets look like. And they're skinnies. I think these are really, really nice. They're adorable. They run very small. For example, this is a size 28, and they're extremely snug. So I would go up a couple sizes from what you normally are, especially because you're probably gonna gain weight during your pregnancy. These are a really high price for $180, but you could wear these after your pregnancy anyway. So that's expected for a designer jean to be at that price point. This is a kimono from Arc & Company. And it has a butterfly pattern on it. It's really adorable, and the price point on this one is $40. But it has these sleeves that droop down on the sides like this. They're open and they kind of angle downward like that on the sides, and so they're like a drop sleeve. And I was confused on how to put it on at first because it's just a little bit different, but you can tell that the fabric is really high quality. It just feels really nice. And I thought that it would look great over the tank that I got in last month's box, which is the Raspberry Tees by Tina tank that I showed you guys in my last video, because I think the coloring would go really nice together and the textures. So here are what both look like, and I just think that those would look really nice together. The Raspberry Tees by Tina tank is $60, but it's a really thick material, and I showed this to you guys last year. It's just a really thick material, and it really kind of holds your stomach in and makes you feel secure. The next top they gave me is by Lilac Clothing, and it's a peplum style 3/4 length sleeve top. And the back is got a lot of this black lace, so it's kind of sexy, and I like how it has a sweetheart design in the front over your bust. So here's what it looks like, peplum style with the lace overlay on the bottom. And this is really flattering over your bump, and especially if you've gained a little weight, because it can hide your arms without hiding too much, so you don't look like you're in a total moo-moo. But I think that it's really flattering, and since I've put on the pounds, I feel like it's just a flattering top to kind of hide the extra weight. The peplum top is $74. This next dress is by Maternal America. And I just love the ruffling along the top. It's so flattering on. I think this would really be good for maternity shoots or for one of your showers. And it ties around like above your bump, obviously, underneath the bust line. And I love the color, I love the fabric. It's a chiffon fabric. And this dress is $132. So I think that if you're gonna wear this for a shower, or if you're gonna wear this for your maternity photos, I think that's a really good price, especially for the quality that this dress has. Besides the top I'm wearing right now, my favorite item that came in my box this month is this maxi dress. And this dress is by Jules and Jim. And it has this ruching at the top like this, so it's very flattering. It's not too tight, so it doesn't give you wings. I hate it whenever strapless stuff gives me wings. But this is so stretchy and soft that it doesn't give you wings, but it's firm enough to hold up, so you're not gonna be pulling it up the whole time. So it's kind of like a double win in my book, but it's a maxi, and look how adorable this stripe print is. This maxi, it doesn't have any slits or anything. The bottom is just straight across. But I love the colors in this, and I just think that it's gonna be so perfect for once it starts warming up, because it's already starting to warm up in Texas, and I I just adore this dress. So this is my other favorite item from my Bump Style box this month besides the top I'm wearing. This dress is $114. So it's a little bit higher end for a maxi. It's a higher price for a maxi, but I don't know about you guys, it's a little bit hard for me to find maxis that are super flattering when I'm at this weight. So anything that'll flatter my body, I'm good with it. And just to be clear once again about how this Bump Style box works is you pay a $30 styling fee. They send you these items in the mail. You choose what you want to keep and what you don't want to keep. You can send the whole box back if you want. They give you a prepaid envelope to put what you don't want in, and you just drop it off at UPS. It's very easy. I showed you guys some items from MON-WED-FRI, the French company. I know I'm saying that wrong, but I showed you guys some items from them a couple weeks ago, and the sizes were too small for me, so I had to exchange them for things in my size. But they sent me this maternity top this time. It's a maternity nursing top, and it's red. I love this color. I love red on me, but this is what it looks like. And as you can see, you can just pull a boob out. I love this type of nursing top, and I was asking you guys about nursing stuff in my last video, so I'm really excited to try this out. But I moved up to a 4.6. The ones they sent me before were I want to say they were either a 0.2 or a 2.4, but I moved up to a 4.6, and I'm happy I did because that stuff was a little bit too tight. I discovered a new boutique that is not maternity, but they have items that will fit you if you're pregnant, but because you don't have to always buy maternity clothes, you can wear clothes that are for regular people because there is room for the bump. So I went up to a medium. I'm normally a small when I buy things from boutiques, but I went up to a medium so that I would have extra room for Skyla. But this boutique is called Modern Vintage Boutique, and this is the first thing that I got from them. This dress is so adorable. It's a floral print dress. It has this button detail in the front like this. It's got long sleeves, and they're baggy sleeves. It's ruched right here. And then they're baggy, but then there's like a tight elastic at the wrist area. So it's like a balloon sleeve, and it's so cute. But other than that, it just flows right out like a baby doll, and it has a really nice stitch detail down the front, like this. And it's short, so it might look baggy, but it's short, so that adds to the sex appeal. And when we went out for dinner the other night, I paired it with some tall boots, and it was a really sexy outfit. Some of you guys who follow me on Snapchat saw that, but I also posted, I was wearing it in my last What I Ate video. This boutique has very reasonable low prices. So if you like to buy things at a lower price point, Modern Vintage Boutique is where you're gonna wanna shop. This is a one side sleeve. The other arm is, I don't know exactly what you call that, but it's a bell sleeve. And I just like this mint plus like a candy pink chevron print. And once again, this is pretty short, but it's not too short. I mean, it's also a really sexy dress, but there's plenty of room for the bump to move around. Also from Modern Vintage Boutique, I got this maxi skirt, and this is what it looks like. It has two slits down, so the slit comes all the way up to the top. But obviously because of the weight of it and the way it hangs, your whole leg isn't out. But when you walk, it kind of like lets a little peak on each side come out of your legs. And it's not maternity, but it fits over my bump. So I think that it's a cute way, once again, to be sexy while you're pregnant without just like letting it all hang out, because the elastic is just so stretchy that it works. And I got all mediums from Modern Vintage Boutique. The next thing I got from them is this cream dress, and it's like a sweetheart v-neck type top with this lace detail underneath. And it's kind of ruched like this at the top. So these tie around your neck like that. And it's got a low back like this, and there's another tie, string tie, that ties around your back. And it's a cream color with a chiffon-y type fabric, but then once you get closer to the bottom, it turns into this polka dotted fabric, and it's really short, but it's got like, the length is kind of asymmetrical. So since it hits right here, like it's kind of like an empire waist, there's plenty of room for your bump to breathe. So I thought this one would be really cute, and it is. I probably should have gotten a large in this just because my rib cage is really wide right now, so it's a little bit tight around my rib cage, but you guys probably have smaller rib cages than me. I've just always had a really wide rib cage, so if you're about my size, I would go with medium, but if you are like me, maybe you need a large for your rib cage. And last but not least, from Modern Vintage Boutique is this white dress. And this, I call this my Jessica Simpson dress because this is what the sleeves look like at the top, or not, lack thereof sleeves. Look like this at the top, and then it has this like section where your shoulder is out, and then it has a crochet type, it's not exactly crochet, but it's like a lace type bell sleeve. So super cute for pregnancy, and since it's not tight anywhere, there's plenty of room for your bump. It's like a linen type fabric, and the back is completely open like this, so it's a low back, and it laces up in the back. It laces up in the back like this, and at the bottom of the strings they have these little tassels. Next, I have some items from Baby Be Mine, which I'm really excited about. There's a company called Gowny that makes hospital gowns and just things for you to wear in the hospital. So you're really comfy and you feel, you know, you can feel cute and comfy while you're at the hospital, which I think is a huge must. So I'm going to show you the things that I picked out from them. They also sent me a couple extra things, which I thought was so sweet. I had shouted them out on Instagram and they saw it, and so they sent me a little note and they had put a couple extra things in there for me. So 2 of them are in the wash because I've already worn them. They sent me 2 sets of pajama pants. One of them was all black, most comfortable pajama pants I've ever worn, and the other one was a polka dot. It was either polka dot or chevron. Actually, it's chevron, pink and white chevron pajama pants, and they're so cute and so comfy. I could live in them. So I can't wait to take those to the hospital with me. The first thing I'll show you is my hospital gown that I got, and I took it out of the bag just because I wanted to see it, but it's a white and pink polka dot hospital gown. Nothing special about it, but I just wanted to have my own hospital gown because that's totally my personality, and I think it's cuter than the ones that they give you at the hospital. So this is what it looks like. It's got the lime green detail at the neck, and it snaps off right here in the front so you can breastfeed. So you can just unsnap and pull it down for the skin to skin time and also for breastfeeding. And the back has this green, it buttons down the back obviously like a regular hospital gown. So I got a small, and small I think there's like a wide range of sizes that fit into a small because it's a hospital gown, but that's the size I went with. I also got the matching hospital pillowcase. So I'm gonna put my pillow in this. I'm gonna be all matchy-matchy with my pillowcase and my gown. Then for after she's born, I got some nighties, like some nursing nighties. And this one is pink and white polka dot, and you can just whip it out right there. I thought this was really cute for the hospital. And Skyla has a matching gown plus a little baby cap that will match my nightie, and all of the sets that I got are pink and white polka dot. So this is for Skyla. It's a gown, it's an infant gown and a baby cap. So for the picture, I just think it'll be really cute. We both have our little matching outfit on. I'm so excited about it. This is just right up my alley. This is so me. Also, which I think will come in awesome, it'll just be awesome for having at the hospital, is a robe, and my robe matches everything as well. But it's just a regular robe, and it's a small, and it's got a wide tie. So, then the extra stuff that they sent me, I didn't order this stuff. This is some of the other extra things that they sent me, which is so sweet. Thank you so much to Baby Be Mine. This is a short-sleeved nursing top, and it's kind of like the red one that I just showed you guys. It's easy to whip out the boob for feeding. So that is black, and then I also got a white one that they sent, which is just really standard, but it's got like the ruching at the top so that you can just pop it out. And I think these two go with the 2 pajama pants I got, because I got a black set and then the pink and white chevron set. And Skyla has some matching pink and white chevron pants to match my little pants for the hospital. And to go with her little pants, they sent me this little top. It says gorgeous, and it has a little heart on the sleeve. But this is Skyla's set to match mommy. They gave me these labor socks, which are Baby Be Mine, and they say ready, set, push. They have the little stickies on the bottom for like walking around in the hospital so you don't slip. I'm like so excited about those things, guys. I'm gonna have the my hospital bag. It's gonna be so fun. Speaking of hospital bags, my hospital bag came in the mail, and you guys know that I'm so obsessed with pink lining. I'm like beyond obsessed with pink lining. So my hospital bag I also found out about through Anna Ciccone. I shout her out all the time. She's like my favorite person ever. But she had this hospital bag, and when I saw it in her video, I just felt instantly in love. So right after that, I'm just being totally honest with you guys. I have no shame in that. Like I wanted this bag. So I searched high and low on the internet for it. Nowhere in America sells it. It's kind of like discontinued. I couldn't find it anywhere, not eBay, not Amazon, nowhere. I finally found one store that carried it called Sunkissed Babies, and it's in Singapore. So I put it in my cart and everything. I was checking out. I was just gonna pay the international shipping. I didn't even care because I just wanted this bag so bad for the hospital. I'm like attached to it. And then I get to shipping, and it says that they can't ship to America, or that if you want it to be shipped, they're gonna have to work out a special shipping price for you, and that you need to email them. So after emailing them back and forth, and I won't lie, it wasn't like an easy task. I had to write them a couple times before I got a response back, but I was determined. And I got a response back, and they finally gave me a quote to have it shipped. And so they set me up a PayPal balance, or not a PayPal balance, but they gave me an invoice via PayPal. I paid the PayPal invoice, and then they shipped it directly to me, and I just got it today. And guys, it's even more perfect in person. This is what it looks like. Look at the cute heart details in the leather, the stitching. And it is pink lining. It's got a front pocket right here. The inside is hot pink. It's got a front pocket right there. Just on the front though, there's not one on the side. And it has just these regular handles, but it also comes with a attachment if you want like a longer strap to go all the way across. It's attached, I can't pull it off, but if you want the longer strap to connect to these on the side, you can. And in the inside, it's got the same type of lining as the diaper bag, but it's hot pink, and it's got a zipper right here. It's got one little zipper for small things right here in the side, but other than that, it's just got a lot of room in here. And there are some more pockets, like two just side pockets on the opposite side that look like this. But that's what it looks like. Now, after I said that I wasn't going to do a nursing cover because I thought that they were ridiculous, this company, Itsy Ritsy, sent me this Nursing Happens Infinity Breastfeeding Scarf, and this is what it looks like. You can do it as a scarf, you can do it across your body like this, and here's two more ways to do it. And they sent it to me in a navy and white print like this. So I'm excited that they sent me this because I'm totally down to try it, and I can't wait. And a lot of you guys in the comments when I said I wasn't getting a breastfeeding cover, all of you were like, no, you totally need one, it's worth it. So I'm glad that I just got this in the mail today. I got an adorable baby top knot headband from Itsy Ritsy. It matches my nursing cover. How cute is that? I got this Itsy Ritsy Travel Happens sealed wet bag, which I know a lot of people have told me I need one of these. How cute is that butterfly print? I got a Itsy Ritsy Snack Happens mini reusable snacks and everything bag. And another one, just another size, same thing from Itsy Ritsy. Super fun things to go in the diaper bags. And this is also from Itsy Ritsy, teething necklace for me to wear while I have Skyla. I know I already have a diaper bag, but there are gonna be some days whenever I wanna be a little bit more dressed up. And I got really lucky because Jujube sent me this cream and navy. Here's the Jujube brand. This cream and navy diaper bag backpack. Check it out. How cute is this? I love navy and cream, and I love that it's a backpack. Like, that's awesome. And it just has so many pockets. I mean, diaper bags, I was wondering at first, like, what's the difference just between a regular bag and a diaper bag, but there's so many differences. It has tons of little pockets here in the front. There's pockets on each side. We've got a extra zip up top here. That would be perfect for a cell phone. It opens to the front like this. So inside here, I just think that this like little tan goldish silk inside here looks so nice. It has an extra strap if you want to go across body rather than just a backpack. You can do either one. And it's got all these pockets in the back. Zips. So, not to mention these side pockets in here, right there. This is a Boone drying lawn, which a lot of you I'm sure have seen these. It also comes in clear. But it's exactly what it looks like. It's to dry your bottles and little baby items. I got 2 moccasins from Mock Happens. The gold one with the silver. They have silver bottoms. 0 to 6 months. And then I got these turquoise ones with the little print that kind of reminds me of Louis. 0 to 6 months with the mint bottom. I got a teething ring. It's a Munch silicone teether by Zoli. This is what it looks like. Can't ever have too many teethers, I think. I also got these Zoli Chubby Gummy Gum Massaging Teethers, pink and white. I got a Zoli Baby Diaper Changing Mat, which is this color. It's this like candy pink color with the brown trim, and it's kind of like a rubbery material so you can just wipe it clean. I got this little gift in the mail by Baby Pibu, I think I'm saying that right, P-I-B-U, which was created by a dermatologist mom. And in here there's baby body butter, there's a bath time wash, there's a bottom balm, and a hydrating ointment. This would be a really great gift. Now, I realized that I didn't have any pacifier holders, so I ordered a couple on Etsy. The first ones I'm going to show you are by this shop, Santa, Baby, and Child. And these come in sets of 2. So I got 2 colors, tan and white. And here's what the loops look like. I got this passy clip from Crystal Dream, and I love all of their stuff. I have some more stuff coming in the mail from them to show you guys, but it's like a crystal-y clip for the pacifiers, and I love this company. I'm obsessed with this. This is one of the cutest pacifier clips I've ever seen. This is one of my favorites that I got from Lacey Lime. It's crocheted. And it also has like a wooden teething ring. But that's what it looks like. I love the lavender with the cream. My battery just died, so I had to take a snack break and charge my battery. So if I have crumbs and stuff, I'm sorry. And then last but not least, I forgot to show this to you guys, or I actually showed it to you in my last video, but my editing cut it off somehow. So this was one of the other little rompers that I got, the button front rompers that I got for Skyla at Kohl's from Carter's, the ones that are $14. But look at how cute the little pattern is, or it has little pink whales and little anchors. Okay guys, that's it for products. I know that was a lot today, so thanks for bearing with me, but I'm ready to show you my bump that's gonna be like even bigger since I just ate, since I was waiting for the battery to charge. So here is my bump. So here's what the rest of this shirt looks like from the front. It's got like a little tab right here and the little buttons, but it's a chiffon type material. Here's what it looks like from the side. And underneath it, I just have a black, one of those black tops that I showed you guys from Stitch Fix. I have that underneath it, and I just rolled it up so that it's not too long because I don't like the way it looks with the tank sticking out underneath it. I like how it kind of cuts on the side like this and comes up. So I folded the black top up. Okay, so here's the bump from the front without a shirt on. Look at my line, it's all wonky. And the little hole for my belly button ring is red because I tried to put my belly button ring in to see what it would look like yesterday and it was a huge mistake. Here's from the left. It looks so much better when I put my tanner on. And here's from the right. I'm getting like a little wing right here. It's very attractive. And from the back. Thank you so much for watching my 26 weeks pregnancy vlog, and I will see you guys next week. I'll actually see you on Friday for my Foodie Friday vlog if you guys watch those. Don't forget you can vote for Monday's video on my Twitter. There's a poll up right now. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, leave your comments below, and subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys on Friday. Bye.